This is Common Ground. I'm Jason Downs, and Bobby Marqueso can't be with us today. But of course, we have Patty in the booth with us.
Heyo.
Hey,
What's
yo.
up?
What's up? What's up? So today is National Indigenous Peoples Day, and I'm pretty excited about that because I mean, I have some Native American in my family, which I've always been super proud of. But today, the president, for the first time in history, acknowledged National Indigenous Peoples Day. So it's a pretty big win for that community, and I'm really happy for them. And anyhow, so I mean, it's also Columbus Day, but we can we can talk about that more later. It's just that they've been struggling since 1977 where they first proposed this idea at the United Nations, and it's taken them this long to make it official. So, anyhow, want to celebrate our Indigenous people today, and all the pain and suffering that they have endured, and all that they have contributed to this society, and we thank you. And you know, for what it's worth, I apologize. I mean, I know it's so insignificant, but anyhow, here we are. And if it makes up for anything at all, I hope so. Anyhow, we also, here on Common Ground, we like to say that it's a place where we can all agree on the important stuff. So, one of the things that we think is important here is supporting small businesses. And we have with us today someone who is doing just that. She is providing a space for small businesses to thrive without really too much overhead. So it's a really great thing. We also have in the studio today Mr. Tim Ben Boydston from the Canyon Theater Guild. He'll be here shortly. Um, and as always, we like to celebrate live theater and all the wonderful things that it brings to our lives here. So anyhow, lots to agree on today. Our show is sponsored by Denny and Company LLP, certified public accountants. They make your life less taxing, and I can attest to that firsthand. You can contact Matt Denny at dennyllp.com, as well as our sponsor, the law offices of Lou Espin. When experience counts, count on experience at espinlaw.com. So, we have the lovely Ariane Aligo, also a
Hi.
lovely name.
Thank you.
It rolls
Thank
off
you.
the tongue. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
I always ask you this, I know, but
No, it's okay. It's
uh,
Ariane or Arian, whatever is easier for you.
Ariane Aligo, Ariane Aligo. And she is a former teacher and a now turned entrepreneur. And she is the founder and owner of Artistic Exchange Market, which is located on Golden Valley Road. And anyhow, I think it's just it's such a cool business model, and she's doing such great things for small businesses in the community. I thought we should celebrate her today as well.
Thank you.
So, welcome to Common Ground.
I hope it. I also happen to have a little bit of Native American blood in me
Oh,
as
cool.
well.
Okay,
So
well there you
thank
go.
you.
There you go. All
um,
right. Do you know what nation?
no.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, it
My
took a
people
DNA
were all
test.
Cherokee, so
Yeah.
yeah, East Coast, you know,
hmm
before they were removed, obviously,
Right.
to Oklahoma during the Trail of Tears. Some hid in the hills and whatnot, and now they've built back to have a community there, you know, in the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina, you know, places there. But by and large, they were
I see.
extracted in a very unpleasant way. They fought, though. I mean, they were one of the five civilized tribes.
Oh yeah.
And
hmm
so, you know, they had been dealing with, you know, the Europeans for quite some time. They had, you know, coalitions that would go and speak to Congress. They would go and speak to, you know, the president. They had a pretty decent, but Andrew Jackson, unfortunately, when he took office, he was not sympathetic, let's say.
That's a very well
And
that's an
so,
understatement.
so he went ahead and reneged on all the previous relationships and treaties and
Hmm.
removed them. You know, there was gold in the
Right, during
in
that
those
time.
hills as
Hmm.
well. You know,
Yeah.
not just out west. And so yeah, there were many reasons why Europeans just wanted them gone. Anyway, don't need to go too far down that road, but yeah, you should find out where who your people are.
Yeah, and I took a quick DNA test, and it didn't really tell me what kind.
Mm.
I think it's so little in my blood that there was no way
Yeah,
to
that
find
no,
out
that can be the
anymore.
case. Yeah, that can be the case. You are Filipino though as well,
Yes. Hmm.
and you're first generation here, or did
Um,
you were you born in
well,
the Philippines? And
no, I was born here, but technically my mother is Guamanian, which is an American territory,
mm, yeah,
but she's also
yeah.
Filipino. So either way, I've always been American.
So do you have dual citizenship in
Um,
the Philippines
no.
as well, or in Guam? I mean, I
No,
guess
well,
Guam,
Guam
you're
is an
American.
American,
So
so
yeah,
no, I do not
duh.
have dual
Uh,
citizenship. My dad is from the Philippines, and so
okay,
he immigrated here. And
nice.
so,
All right. I'm always jealous of people who have dual citizenship with
yeah, I don't know how
another
to get one
country.
of those, but that sounds like fun.
Oh, but your dad was born. I mean, it was, you know, I'm sure it'd be pretty simple. Anyway, okay, so we can chat all day long. Tell us about Artistic Exchange Market.
Well, Artistic Exchange Market is, again, it's a storefront that houses small businesses without the business owners having to physically be there. We technically sell the items for you. We don't take commission, which is something that's really important and dear to my heart. Because a
Mm.
lot of these small businesses, especially during the pandemic, it helps feed a family. So by taking 45 to 50% of their sales, you're technically making it so that they can't feed their
Yeah,
family
yeah,
often.
yeah.
And you, sometimes commission can really can take 55% of your sales, as far as I've heard. These are just rumors I've heard. But
Because that's not what you do.
no, that's not what I do at all. I really, really try hard. You know, if we do ask you to add any, extra percentage to your sales, that's only to cover like credit card fees, and so I don't even get paid from that. We don't get any profit or benefit from your sales.
All right, so
Hmm.
let's back up for just a second. You
Hmm.
guys have a storefront on Golden Valley Road.
Yes.
Where on Golden Valley?
It's on Golden Valley Road. The actual address is 19115 Golden Valley Road, and it's directly next to Target. You can't miss it.
Okay, so we see this storefront next to Target, and what
Hmm.
does it say? What do we see?
You just see a banner for now. So it's just a banner that says our name, Artistic Exchange Market, and as soon as you come in, and you'll see it on the windows, it's a bunch of beautiful artisans and small businesses from vintage clothing to smaller clothing brands from out here in Santa Clarita. We mostly have sellers or vendors within a 25-mile radius, or mostly local here to Santa Clarita. So it's really pretty inside, and personally to me, because I worked really hard, and so did the vendors for this holiday season.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, right now I think it's the best place to really find gifts for your family, and also if you do have your own small business, it's a great way to make money on the side as well.
Mm, okay, so you walk in. Right now, it's
Hmm.
decorated for Christmas, but you walk in, and
Hmm.
it's a bunch of different booths belonging to these different
Yeah,
startups and little small businesses.
in a way, there's no real booths, it's more displays
Okay.
from shelving to tables. What you would see in a regular retail store, except the sellers or our vendors, they are allowed to decorate it to their brand. And so we're not trying to take anybody's brand, we're not taking their name. They're able to style it and sell items according to their brand, which thus why we say build your brand on your own time because you don't have to physically be there.
Nice. So they don't have to be there. And and how much would this cost a vendor?
Hmm.
Let's call you call them vendors. You don't call them small businesses, I guess.
Well, we call them sellers because technically they're still selling their items.
Okay.
Vendors is because it gets confusing for some people.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yes, they're technically
So they
vendors.
pay you a monthly.
About a weekly or monthly fee.
Okay.
It actually starts at $20 because
Oh.
it's we're trying to make it as feasible and as affordable as possible. And our $20 space is when you would like to share with other vendors. And so if you don't think you have enough items or products to fit into one giant space, which is our biggest is like 4 by 6, 4 foot by 6 foot,
Hmm.
then you can just share that 4 foot by 6 foot with other people, and it's just $20 a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the prices usually range depending on the season, the size of your space, and things like that.
Okay. Well, okay. So I have a product that I've been developing.
Okay.
I should probably talk to you and see if I should get a little space,
Uh-huh.
get your expert opinion, because it sounds like the perfect place to at least test the market for for what
Yes.
I'm doing.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
Is it patented? Are you allowed to talk about it with me?
it is patented.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, no, I mean I can talk to you about it. It's just a type of mask,
Hmm.
face mask, and it's really sort of specifically designed for runners, hikers, dog walkers, this sort of thing.
Hmm.
Because I came up with the idea when I was running along the paseos and stuff. I was exercising quite a bit during the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
and I would come across people, and I mean, I'm not going to wear a mask while I'm running, and at 6 in the morning or whatever.
Hmm.
But when you cross people's paths, it's polite to either I would give them a wide berth, so we were never 6 feet. I was always more than 6 feet apart. Um, but oftentimes people just wouldn't know what to do, and
Right.
I
They just
started
freak
lifting
out.
lifting up my shirt, to cover my
You don't breathe
anyway.
for that
So I
moment.
came up with a mask for those
Hmm.
those types of interactions, those brief interactions, and yeah. So anyhow, I'll show it to you, and you can tell me if you think it's a good fit for
Yeah, definitely.
for the artistic exchange market.
Well, there's nothing that's not good enough for us. We're pretty inclusive, we like to, that's why we say build your brand, because no
Mm.
matter how small or if you're just starting out, we can definitely give you our experts' opinions. We have different resources and teams to help you
Oh,
make it more likable to the eye of
wow, you have
customers.
teams.
Hmm.
Okay. So do you see the artistic exchange market becoming something that is in every town someday? I mean,
I think it's
is
the
it that kind
future.
of?
I think it's the future of shopping. I
Huh.
think by, everyone's always talking about how much they want to support the small businesses, but I don't think they ever knew how. And by putting them all together in one space, just like a mall, I
Hmm.
think it's the future of shopping.
Hmm. I like that. I like that a
I
lot.
like that too. That's why I developed it.
Well, congrats on all your success.
Thank you. I can't say it's just my success. I would definitely say it was my team and the people who supported us and the brand.
Anything else that you want people to know? I mean, is there a website they should go to? Is there, aside from
Hmm.
telling us the address again?
Well, we are under construction with our website, but you can really find us pretty active on social media. It's just the name of the store, Artistic Exchange Market, Facebook, Instagram. Can't remember what else my I can't remember what else. There's
That's
way
enough.
too
Facebook,
many.
Instagram.
But we're pretty active on those.
Okay.
If I can just make one announcement, this Saturday we're having our Monsters and Munchies, which is technically a tent retreat.
Hmm.
And so kids can come and they get free candy from all the vendors, and they'll get to meet a bunch of different small businesses within our store and those who are actually not in our store, such as, Sign Gypsies. They make those wonderful congratulations signs on your lawns and things like that.
Nice.
Coco Moms, it's an organization that helps underprivileged families and youth.
And that's this Saturday?
And this is this Saturday from 2 to 6.
2 to 6 at the store
At the
location,
store, right in
which is
front of it.
where? Which is, tell us again.
19115 Golden Valley Road,
All right.
right next to Target.
Right next to Target on Golden Valley Road. Okay, this is Ariana Ligo. She is the owner and founder of the Artistic Exchange Market. Please go check it out and support small businesses.
Yes, I recommend it. Very much so.
Such a pleasure to have you. So stick around right here on Common Ground KHTS. We're going to talk to Tim Ben Boydston next and find out just how big his bell bottoms are for the, the Mamma Mia
That sounds like
production
so
that's
much fun.
happening. No, it's awesome. You should definitely go see it. Okay, so stick around right here, KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Finding the right lawyer can be a challenge, but in Santa Clarita, there's no need to search when there's Hacker Law Group, Santa Clarita's premier litigation firm. Jeffrey Hacker has represented celebrities, financial institutions, accident victims, real estate developers, realtors, contractors, businesses, nonprofit organizations, and other individuals and companies with their legal challenges. Mr. Hacker is one of Santa Clarita's leaders, consistently listed as one of our most influential. When everything is on the line and you need legal counseling, visit hackerlawgroup.com.
When was the last time you had a business insurance checkup? That long, eh? It's most likely Glenn Terry time for you and your business. Glenn Terry has been a Santa Clarita resident since 1980 and has deep roots in the community. 22 years in the insurance industry, a trusted commercial insurance specialist with LBW, licensed in 50 states. There's nobody I'd trust more. Call Glenn Terry today and set up your free business insurance checkup at 661-702-6005. Glenn Terry sticks to the mission, not the co-mission. Yeehaw!
With locations throughout the valley, Providence offers the most advanced technology and therapies for treating cancer in Southern California. Call 1-888-HEALING for your annual checkup or second opinion. The road to healing leads to Providence.
Healthcare can be difficult if you're underinsured or have Medi-Cal. Samuel Dixon Family Health Center can help. Services are available on a sliding fee schedule. The mission of the Samuel Dixon Family Health Center is to give the Santa Clarita Valley access to affordable, quality primary care. There are 3 locations to serve you: Canyon Country, Newhall, and Valverde. Go to sdfhc.org for more information and to find the location most convenient for you.
Your hometown station, KHTS.
Welcome back. This is Jason Downs. You're listening to Common Ground, where we can all agree on the important stuff, like live theater, the beauty of live theater, right? Today happens to be National Indigenous Peoples Day, which I want to, continue to mention and celebrate because it's the first time in history that a president has acknowledged National Indigenous Peoples Day. So anyhow, just want to shout out to our originals out there. Thanks for making space for us. There's nothing appropriate you can say, right? I mean, it's so horrible what we've done to these people. There's nothing. Whatever you say is a foot in the mouth. Am I right? I mean, anyhow. Okay, we don't have to talk about this. Tim Ben is much wiser than me. Did you see that? He's just, I'm not going to say anything unless he forces me to. He's not going to force me. Is he going to force me to? He's not going to force me. Okay. Anyhow, we have Tim Ben Boydston here from the Canyon Theater Guild. Always a pleasure. Thank you for joining us, making the trek over, right? 2 blocks over?
Exactly.
Okay.
And thank you for inviting me again. Actually, after the last time, I wasn't sure I'd ever be on Common Grounds again.
Why?
And I don't know what the Common Grounds thing, I'm a little confused about that because when I come in the studio, there's no Bobby. And
you noticed
Common
that.
Grounds is supposed to be Common Grounds with, did you?
You noticed that.
Y'all got a divorce?
I'm limping today. It's like I have one leg. Bobby, no. Bobby he just had business that could not be moved around today, unfortunately. So he's not gone. He's really just avoiding you, I think. Is the,
no, is that what it is?
He doesn't care about us anymore, Tim.
No, I don't think so because him and I had a really good time when you were like in Costa Rica or Managua. I don't know where you were. Some jungle country.
It was Costa Rica.
It was Costa Rica. Yeah. So you were down there, and we had a really good time. So I'm not sure it was me, but then I don't know. All I know is Bobby is usually here.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that it might be me?
No, I'm not. I am not at all saying that at all.
Because
I think
that had not occurred to me, but it makes a lot of sense.
Well, it makes total sense because I think what it really is he's kind of jealous. Because my understanding was that the two of you were going to come audition for our incredible, our incredible Christmas show, holiday show that is a fabulous
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street this year. And so I thought I had both of you down for coming down, seeing if you can participate. And he could, he's an actor. He's got his long background and all that. And he's got all those chops. And I thought, wow, these two guys, they might be in the show together. Okay, but then he bailed. And I can only imagine it maybe he was intimidated.
I think he's definitely intimidated by
I'm not sure if the listening audience knows it, but we have snagged a local star, a star from the firmament, pulled him right out of the sky and brought him down to earth. And yes, Jason.
What?
Yes, he
And you didn't tell me?
Going to be starring in Miracle on 34th Street. He's going to make a believer out of you. You believe, right?
I believe now. I believe that he didn't tell me this prior, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know that have I seen you since?
You saw me last week.
That's true. No, I did. Well, I wanted it to be a surprise for when Tim Ben came on the show.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I figured we could talk about that. We could give Bobby a hard time, which unfortunately he's not here to enjoy that. And we could also talk about Mamma Mia.
Exactly. But first, before we move on to Mamma Mia, I just wanted to stay on that Miracle on 34th Street. I was just wondering, do you have any experience now as an attorney? Because now you are like an attorney in the show, correct?
I am. Yes. Yes.
So sometimes
my character is an attorney. Yes.
But a good one. A good guy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because, from what I've heard, some attorneys are not so.
Right, yes, and I have
But you're not one of those attorneys that's just in it for the money, right?
No.
You're going to make the world a better place.
I've turned a page. Is it a new leaf? I'm a believer now, too. See, that's the thing. So
there you go.
So
the show's about.
my life as an attorney on stage and screen has evolved. And here we are.
And here we are. You're going to do something good. People are going to believe. I know they're going to believe because they will. You're going to see magic right there on the stage.
Because I will make my points and I will sell. Yes.
I'm getting down.
I don't even need
Jason down. I am getting down to let people know that this man is going to be a star. I mean, now he's really going to be a star right here on the street. He won't even be able to walk down. Yeah. He will not be able to walk down Main Street any longer without being mobbed.
Children will stop me on the street and say thank you.
Have to lock.
Keep
the doors locked here because they'll
for
be mobbing.
Saving Christmas. And saving Santa Claus.
Every single Monday, we'd be like, is that real? Is that Jason? Jason Downs? Is that V?
That's the
Except they won't know my name. They'll know me as Fred. They'll know me as Fred Gailey.
Fred Gailey.
The true. Attorney at law.
He is the attorney, and he's going to work very hard, not just to win for Santa Claus, but also to win the heart of Doris.
That's true.
And I will see how that works out. He seems the lady man to me. Be it Sandy here. Well, whenever he's with Bobby, especially, he seems a ladies' man. But
wait, I do or Bobby does?
No, you do.
Okay.
He's just like he's not here. So
right. No, trick question there. Yeah.
If he was here, the answers might be different because he's taller.
That's true.
Bigger guy.
That's true.
You never know what could happen.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you could really tell the difference that he's taller than me.
I'm gonna miss
an inch or so.
I'm missing the guy already.
I know, right? Me too.
What did you do really with him? That's what I mean.
I think I might have driven him out of town. Is what I'm afraid of because what he is apparently going to do for his wife is move back to Pasadena. And so that's what they're in the process of doing. It will not affect his time here on the show. He's promised and assured me again and again, even though, through my tears and my
pinky promise.
Exactly.
So this is what happens when you get a major role. in the Canyon Theater Guild pretty soon. No more friends. We know the real reason he moved to Pasadena. Now we know. Jealousy.
No more friends. Well, that may be true. I'll find out because the rehearsal process is so extensive, right? And so just time consuming, right? That you lose all your friends. Is that what you're saying is going to happen to me?
No. Only the jealous ones.
Oh,
those
okay.
fellow actors that couldn't quite work up enough courage to come and audition.
Okay.
So
okay,
that's
no,
what
I
happens.
thank you for that. Thank you for that because now I feel a little bit better. Bobby's just jealous of me. That's what it is, Patty. Why are you laughing?
Because I don't know.
Bobby is just jealous of me.
Yes,
Thank
he
you.
is.
We've cleared something up.
I can
here.
feel his death stare right at me right now. I can feel it on me.
We can feel his death stare all the way from wherever he is.
So I'm looking forward to seeing you in the show, and I think everyone else will be looking forward to seeing you in the show. And it is always a tradition here in Santa Clarita for people to come out and see the Christmas show, whatever it might be. And so we're excited about Miracle on 34th Street, which we have put off. We were going to do that in the year before COVID, and we got the opportunity to get the rights for Elf, which we'd never done
right.
before. So we snapped those up when we did Elf, and so now we're going to do Miracle on 34th Street, and so looking forward to it. It's a very special place, the Canyon Theater Guild over the holidays. The lobby is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I'm certain that in front of our giant Christmas tree, there are many, many Christmas cards of our lobby. So you all come out and
hopefully
don't
this
miss
year-
it. And now they got an extra reason to come. Local
That's right.
star.
No, I'm excited. I'm
First
excited.
he was here at KHTS, and they made him a star. Just his smooth sounding voice and his smooth segues between guest and sponsor and friends.
Might I add silky smooth voice?
Yeah, that's right. And so he's here now, and then soon under the bright lights.
I'm looking forward to it. I am. That opens the weekend after Thanksgiving.
It does.
So that'll be
No,
no,
it doesn't open yeah.
Yeah, the
We call
weekend
it
after.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, okay. So
The
Thanksgiving
day
is on that
after.
Thursday,
Yeah,
and it opens the
the
day
next day.
after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so
That's
it
right.
opens the day after Thanksgiving, and that's that's a weekend when there's a lot of Christmas spirit happening. I mean, that's officially the weekend that you're allowed to go. I mean, often we would go and get the tree that weekend, and
That is the time when you should actually start celebrating, not in September. Late August when
Ben, I've already seen decorations in stores.
Oh, yes.
In stores, I've already seen them
Oh,
before Halloween now.
Yes.
I saw Christmas decorations in August in a
Before
store.
Halloween
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
You saw it in August where?
I saw it at Lowe's one time. I'm not lying. I am so not lying.
He's not lying.
I used to work at Lowe's.
They tuck him in at the back, kind of sneak him in, seeing if you'll notice. Like, it's 110 degrees outside. We're on our way to the beach, and this is not putting me in the Christmas spirit.
And I see
It's making me
Santa Claus.
Could it be that they're really starting to sell this Christmas in July thing? Because
No, I don't know. It's a little like when I went, it was 100 degrees out, and I walked into Starbucks, and it wasn't October yet, I don't think. It was actually still September, I think. And then there it was, pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
If you have it year round, it's not special.
True.
True.
And the whole thing was waiting for that it was that Thanksgiving weekend.
That's right.
To start decorating.
We're going to do our part. We're going to wait until Thanksgiving weekend before we start celebrating
That's right.
Christmas.
That's right.
Miracle on 34th Street, right there at the Canyon Theater Guild.
That's right. Thank you, by the way, for goading Bobby and I into audition.
Yeah, I need to tell your listening audience, both of them, that there was no money exchange. There was no checks or favors given
no.
for this. Is all open audition, and
I didn't have to pay
Jason came
Tim Ben
in
to-
and went down, and I didn't. And I'm not the director of that show, so it must have been your talent. That's the only thing I think.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I guess must have been.
It has to
but
be your talent. you can't get a lead part of the Canyon Theater Guild. No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. Well, we'll see. The jury
It's a talent.
will be out.
The jury will be out, and then the jury will be
suspense-
in.
That's right, and the jury
And
will be
you're
in,
the
and then
attorney.
we will. Then
what
we'll
the judge
find out.
say.
Then we'll find out if I'm a good enough attorney to pull this thing off. Right.
Yes, then we're going to find out how the judge rules.
So the suspense is there,
That's it.
and if I end up winning the girl, there's all kinds of suspense there.
You
So
never,
we'll
you
find
never know
out.
how that thing comes out.
Or if there's really a real Santa Claus. There's
Oh,
all
well.
kinds of suspense built into this.
Now, there's a real Santa Claus.
Well, of course there is.
This
But
guy, right?
I'm trying to. I don't want to give the end away for.
Well,
goodness sake.
it's not whether there's a real Santa Claus; it's whether that
He is the
man
real.
is the
Yes,
real
you're right.
Santa Claus.
Thank you for the distinction.
There you go.
You're right. It's whether or not this particular man is the real Santa Claus. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of makes me
Thank you.
wonder, though, in finding
See,
out that
I need to
you
learn my lines.
scored a part there. I'm surprised you didn't audition for a Mamma Mia, because there's a fun show.
That was a really fun show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for inviting us.
Oh,
we
it's-
loved it, and yeah, honestly, I was so impressed with the singers in that song, and I can sing, but they were
Yeah.
really good,
They're-
and the
there's
songs are also really high, and I have a low voice, and it's just not.
It is a very it was a lot of competition for the show. Whenever there's a show that's that big and that well known in the theater world, then you get a lot more people that audition for it. And we certainly had a great turnout for our auditions, and we had a really we ended up a really stellar cast, and they're doing an amazing job. People are gonna they will love it. We have people head over heels in their reviews, which we're thrilled about, because it's our first big musical coming back from COVID,
Yeah.
and it's selling very well. So we're
So,
really
are the
pleased.
rumors true that you're extending the run?
We do not know whether we will extend the run or not. We may find out this week, because first you have to check with New York.
Oh,
and
of course.
So we
Extend the rights and whatnot.
we've checked preliminarily with New York, but it's hard to get a hold of New York. They seem to be half closed. At least the people in that industry.
Yeah,
They
for
don't pick
sure.
the phone up. There's just a little message. and
It's
said,
interesting that you say that, because
send an email to your rep.
Actors Equity seems to be just behind every.
That's not Actors Equity. That's actually the rights
Samuel
houses.
French and whatnot, yeah.
That's this
But they're all. But
MTI,
I'm saying
Musical Theater Action.
they're all connected.
Well, it is
in a way.
It's the theater business,
Yeah.
but that's a business that could continually operate completely, without being in person, because it's the rights and it's the things that you do on the computer, sending back and forth. So
Yeah, you're right. You would think
I
that would
don't-
not be affected.
Yes,
but-
I don't know, but so perhaps their revenues took. Well, I'm sure their revenues took a huge
Of course.
drop, because they were not licensing hardly anything during the COVID. They couldn't, because the theaters across the
could
country
put up
all
any
closed,
shows.
and so that meant that their little piece of the revenue that they get for handling all of the rights, not there. So not good for them. So we're waiting. So if New
you're right.
York
It's
is
prob-
listening to
It's
you,
probably
Jason,
two people, right, handling all of the
it may be less people
from
than
their
it
from their
were.
apartments.
Oh,
now,
from their
yeah.
apartment,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely from their
They're
apartments.
definitely, some of them are still working offsite. We know that. But if you have friends and connections in New York, which you must have, you're Jason Downs, you're starring in a show down the street. I'm hoping that you maybe you can contact them for me and tell them to return our email.
Okay.
Then we will know. But we are excited that we still have a lot of tickets left. So people don't.
So Mamma Mia
not
is
call.
playing. It'll be up this weekend.
3 weekends.
3 more weekends.
3 more weekends.
That you know of for now, for sure.
Yes.
Okay. So 3 more weekends.
And at this time there are
Okay.
tickets for all of the shows remaining. So 4 this weekend, 4 the next weekend, 3 on Halloween weekend. So people can definitely get on, and you can go online. You can buy your tickets online, or you can call our box office. It's open 6 days a week. And
What's the email address? Or, sorry, not the email. The website address, and what's the phone number?
just Google Canyon Theater Guild. It's all there. It's canyontheater.org, but
Okay.
You put if you Canyon Theater Guild in your search engine anywhere in the world, we'll come up first.
Perfect.
Or you can just call us at 799-2702. And the box office is not open today, but is open all the other 6 days. And we will take care of you and get you some great seats to see Mamma Mia, which a couple thousand people have seen, and
It's fantastic.
almost all of them agree that it's a terrific show.
It's a lot of fun, a
It
lot
is
of
fun.
great people.
Takes you kind of back. Takes you
Mamma
back to
Mia.
that time.
Here I go again. Da, 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 da.
Okay, maybe you wouldn't have got a part in that.
No,
No, that was unfair. That was a cheap shot. Actually, he was carrying the tune.
He was carrying it a little bit.
The tune there.
Yeah.
I mean, with the track back, I think the next musical, I'm gonna have to.
a little pitch correction.
I'm gonna have to, put the pressure on. So, you always need men.
All right,
in
right,
the
right.
musicals, and the bigger they get, the more men you need.
Oh, but they were great, though. They were great. Yeah, like I said, I mean, great voices, and the women are stellar.
Yeah, this is
And,
great. It's
yeah,
great fun. There's a lot of comedy in the show, a lot of laughs, and it's just a fun, good time. People are loving it, and you will love it too. And so
That's right.
reasonable. I mean, for $19 if you're a senior or under 18,
on.
or 22 if you're an adult. I
And
mean,
you're supporting live theater here in your community, which what could be better?
yeah, you can see the show for what it cost in gasoline to go to the Pantages.
There you go.
That's without the ticket
exactly.
and the parking.
Don't even mention the parking.
In fact, you should get people should get season tickets to the Canyon Theater Guild, because you can get 9 shows for the cost of the gas, the parking, and a ticket at the Pantages.
9 shows.
Yeah, you get 9-show season for $100.
That's crazy. That is
what
beautiful.
we do. It is
That is
beautiful.
wonderful.
That's because we have been
And
supported
then-
by many thousands of people every year.
Not only could they see Mamma Mia, they could see Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh yeah, the Miracle on 34th
Boom.
Street. You
And
should
then-
call right now and become a season ticket holder, and then you get in the special season ticket holder section right down front.
Ooh.
It's reserved for our
So
season
that's
ticket
bonus on
holders.
top of bonus.
Yeah, because they get first. We have about 1,600 season ticket holders, and so they always get to call first and take their pick of the seats. So just for that, it's worth it. And so
You heard it. Tim Ben Boydston right here from the Canyon Theater Guild. Go and see Mamma Mia, and then go and see Miracle on 34th Street. Thanksgiving
baby.
weekend. All right, always a pleasure. And, we'll have you back on so you can razz Bobby next time, not to worry. So stay with us right here on KHTS. You're listening to Common Ground. This is 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Do you suffer from peripheral neuropathy in your hands or feet? One drug after another, continuing numbness, tingling, burning pain, balance problems, decreased quality of life? Are you experimenting with drugs like Lyrica, Neurontin, gabapentin, Cymbalta with limited success and your doctor telling you just have to live with it? My name is Dr. Thomas Pilecki, DC, host of Get Better with Dr. Pilecki and founder of Neuropathy Dr. X. I'm here to tell you that there is now a non-invasive natural solution to your neuropathy right here in Santa Clarita, a solution that addresses the underlying causes, and we're proud to say that we have an 87 to 97% success rate with neuropathy sufferers in getting their lives back. I'd like to invite you to our next seminar, when we'll teach you how to reverse this deadly condition that affects over 50 million Americans today. To reserve your spot now, call 753-9340. This is a free seminar, but seating is limited, so call 753-9340 now.
The Fear is calling at Six Flags Magic Mountain's Fright Fest, presented by Snickers. Select nights now through October 31st. Face your fears at Fright Fest with 24 terror-filled nights, featuring 2 new spine-tingling scare zones, 2 new shows guaranteed to make your blood run cold, plus the return of your favorite haunted mazes. Take your fear for a ride through the darkness on the most terrifying collection of bone-chilling coasters. There is nowhere to hide, and the screams never die. The Fear is calling. Beware the unnerving terrors lurking in the shadows. Visit hometownstation.com or listen to KHTS to win your tickets to Six Flags Fright Fest, plus free fright passes. Want to face your fears? Get frightfully good deals on tickets, memberships, and season passes when you visit sixflags.com today. Six Flags Fright Fest. Details at sixflags.com.
Pumpkins are back in Santa Clarita, a short ride up Bouquet Canyon. It's Gilchrist Farms Harvest Festival and Pumpkin Bash with pumpkins and more pumpkins. Open from 9 till 6 daily in October, the festival is full of pony rides, farm animals, live entertainment, farm crafts, archery, and pig races. Book your professional photo session in the Pumpkin Patch. Learn how to milk a goat, gather eggs, and pick your perfect Halloween pumpkin. Nostalgia's return to Santa Clarita at Gilchrist Farm.
For details, visit gilchristfarm.com.
I listen to it all day, every day.
Hometown, your hometown station.
Welcome back. This is Common Ground. I'm Jason Downs. We're here with Tim Ben Boydston. He's sitting in for Bobby Marqueso today. Apparently, we decided we would just stick around, will you?
Jason, I did not know this was actually an audition to fill the other half of this show.
Come on, Tim Ben, you're the one who taught me this. Everything's an audition, all the time, every day.
Guest and co-host tryout today. Let's go.
Thank you, Patty. So now the secret's out. So, oh wow. Bobby, eat your heart out, baby. just saying, your life here at this seat is getting shorter by the moment.
So since we have Tim Ben today instead of Bobby loves to give me a hard time about one of the things that I enjoy doing, which is this day in history, right? We talk about what happened in history, just give ourselves some perspective, for goodness sake. Kind of like Indigenous Peoples Day today, and that to me is really significant. So we talk about things like that, and he makes fun of me, and we have a good time. Let's see how Tim Ben does, Patty? All right.
Let's see.
So on this day, October 11th in history, in 2002 actually, former President Jimmy Carter wins the Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay.
Got nothing. He wins the Nobel Peace Prize for his decades of untiring effort to find peaceful solutions to international conflicts, to advance democracy and human rights, and to promote economic and social development. As you know, Carter was a peanut farmer from Georgia and served one term as our U.S. president. And they wanted to give him the Nobel Prize in 1978, along with, I guess, Israel, the leader of Israel, and the leader of Egypt, I believe it was, who he brokered peace talks with at that time. But he didn't file his paperwork in a timely enough fashion, apparently, or something. Somebody, literally, they couldn't give it to him because they didn't file the paperwork in time. Anyway, so they gave it to him in 2002.
Oh, okay. So he got that Nobel Peace Prize and basically, as I recollect, because in a large part because he worked so hard in the Middle East to bring people together and to try to create peace over there and everything. So I imagine that Mr. Trump will win soon.
Probably he must be next in line.
For actual results, I believe things were really pretty calm while he was there. I thought I would just throw that in.
I'm sure he's next in line.
That's good. You heard it right here.
I'm sure he's next in line. I'm sure he's next.
You didn't think, we better not get political, right?
Because, no, it's okay.
That's an interesting thing. Oh, it's okay to get political too? Okay, so here's my question. I read up on local history, right? Mm-hmm. And the indigenous people that you talk about, and the Heart Indian kerfuffle where they were removing the, their mascot over there. Mm-hmm. So the question, though, that they were going to have one of the local Indian bands was very involved in that, and they're going to reference that person. But what I don't understand is there was actually two very prominent kind of tribes, and one of the very earliest explorers that came through the valley talked about how the two different bands were not getting along. Put that in air quotes. So I'm wondering, when they do that for the indigenous people, I hope they're going to include all of them. And
that is the idea.
Because there it seems like one is more prominent around
here,
actively here. Okay, the go-to people. But my understanding was they had it out with one another. back in the day, and so the less prominent tribe was driven toward the coast.
I see.
Yeah, so that's just something for them to consider when they're talking about all of the aspects, that you make sure that you recognize historically what was going on historically. So I hope that happens.
Which is tricky to do. You know, it's always tricky to be all inclusive, but I think the important thing is to try. So that's an excellent point. Yeah, the Hart Indians. I mean, I've only lived here for 6 years or so I'm still a newbie. But William S. Hart was, as you know, a fellow thespian.
Oh yeah,
he's
a good guy too.
Famous for being a cowboy, and so it seems strange to me that the William S. Hart High School would be Indians instead of cowboys. But
yeah,
anyway,
that's the
that's
whole
just
thing.
me.
The Hart High Indians, that was a big rivalry when I was in school as a Canyon cowboy.
Right.
And,
So
Same here, Canyon cowboy.
Another member of my couple
There
of
you go.
members of the family actually attended Hart High School, and so I
So
said
it's a fun.
I just told them that basically the Cowboys, won the defeat, not a shot fired. That's good. So it's a little joke inside of it.
I wasn't sure.
No, you have to. We can't lose our sense of humor. Can we lose our sense of humor?
No, I don't
We
think
don't.
it's a good idea.
No,
I
no,
don't
not
think
as
it's a good idea.
Of course, we have to respect everyone.
Unfortunately, though, we do have to close out for the day. So, it's such a pleasure to have you, Tim Ben Boydston, as always, and pleasure to have you here on Common Ground, where we can all agree on the important stuff. As always, I want to thank Patty. I want to thank the staff here at KHTS, Jerry and Carl, of course. A fantastic engineer, Patty O'Squire. A pleasure to have you here on Common Ground. And I'm Jason Downs. You're listening to KHTS. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay optimistic.